I think when we're talking about the prospects for peace in Yemen, now that there's a Biden administration, I think it's incorrect to focus on how Saudi views developments in Yemen, primarily because Saudi Arabia is going to toe the line with Biden, and Mohammed bin Salman specifically is going to do as much as he can to align with Biden in a bid to rescue his own position, even if that comes at the expense of Saudi Arabia's interests. I think it's more relevant to look at the prospect for peace talks in Yemen through the lens of the Houthis. How do the Houthis perceive the developments that have come about as a result of the Biden administration and the appointment of the US envoy Lender King? For the Houthis, they see that the Biden administration is reigning in Saudi Arabia, is putting its foot down to prevent any military bid to oust the Houthis from Sanaa, from Hodeidah, and from the northern territories, that the Biden administration is intent on talks and negotiations based on the current status quo where the Houthis are in the ascendancy in military terms. In other words, for the Houthis, the talks that are being offered by Biden are talks that recognize the military gains of the Houthis, that recognize the Houthi coup over the internationally recognized government, and that offers a negotiation over a new government that inevitably will be influenced by the fact that the Houthis are military in control of large areas of the north, and the US and other powers have no appetite to oust them from those territories militarily. And this is why when we look at Houthis' attack on Ma'rib and the increased intensity of the offensive on Ma'rib that has seen forces from other areas move towards Ma'rib to reinforce the offensive, it's important to highlight that for the Houthis, they believe that talks are coming and that Biden, irrespective of what happens, will talk, will negotiate. So in this period before the negotiations actually start, the Houthis want to maximize their gains. If they take Ma'rib, then they will be able to press for some sort of autonomy that can viably survive through the resources of Ma'rib. But if they don't take Ma'rib, then they can still vie for great influence and significance within a confederacy that might be proposed through a Lender King. In other words, for the Houthis, Biden is offering the greatest gift in that he has ended the military bid to restore the national dialogue outcomes that all of Yemen's parties agreed to, and he is offering negotiations that essentially turns the page on the debate as to whether what the Houthis did was a coup, and moving more towards a pragmatic solution to Yemen in which the Houthis stand to gain.